Ladies, we up in this piece. Let me get that one if you can hear me. I'm so excited to be here. I don't know what to do. Because when you write, you write. Let's see. All right now, Lighthouse. Lighthouse says you can hear me. Good vibes. All right. That's what's up. We got Southern Sweet Tea in the building. Lady Hyacinth is here. Lady Posh, V in training. Cat Cookie, Mistress Rogue. I mean, y'all up in this bitch, Snapple Apple and Sherelle. How are y'all doing tonight? This is a wonderful Friday. Okay. You know how you can hear somebody talking and you can tell they got a big ass smile on their face? Well, I'm hoping that you got the wherewithal to hear that shit coming off my face right now, ladies. It is fall. It is no longer summer. We are here. It has arrived and it is under fucking way, right? Remember, we talked about all the evictions. Remember, we talked about the food issues. Remember, we talked about all the death and destruction to come. Well, yeah, I'm fucking gloating because it's underway. And how dare you bitches try to take your dusty with you to your grandma's house? Auntie ain't about that life. I ain't about that life either. Don't show up to my shit. First of all, don't show up to my shit. How about that part? But if you're going to have the balls to show the fuck up, don't bring your dusty. Is the dusty going to have to sleep in the car? Is that what's going to happen? I'm loving this fucking shit. Do you hear me? I'm loving this. Why? Because you got a bunch of bobblehead bitches, bobblehead mammies talking about somebody's extreme and all the way out there. Let me show you who's really out there. Set up the scenario. Okay, Facebook tried to stop me from downloading this video. Every time I tried to download it, it was some bullshit. Oh, that's a private video. Oh, DZ, just go kick rock some fucking where. So I had to reduce myself to screen recording because this got to go down. Let's go.
I don't think this is fair. Like, I understand this is your house, Ms. Lee, but I don't think this is fair.
I know it's not really all his fault. Can we stay here?
Mommy,
Can we just
y'all can stay, but he can't stay.
Why not?
Well, I don't understand. Like, this is we a family.
Yes, yes, I'm loving it. So, Mammy Mama here and her Dusty and the babies got put the fuck out. The first thing out of that nigga's mouth is it isn't fair. Now, look at who's recording it. The Dusty is recording it because he think he fixing to expose a bitch for not letting him kick his funky fucking feet up in the house. The audacity is already started. Why did you put your aunt, grandma, whoever she is, in this position to have to say that? I'm proud of grandma, but I'm going to tell you something. Grandma was a little too soft for me. Get your shit and get the fuck on the other side of that door. You know how you can see the doorbell? Yeah, that side. If you can't see the doorbell, you're on the wrong side of the door, nigga. Fall is here. Let's go.
Like, I understand, like, this is your house, but, like, I'm not leaving my family, so she expect me to do.
I don't know what you gonna do, but you just can't stay here. Her and the kids can stay as long as they like.
But Sean is a part of the family, so he gotta. So what he gotta stay at a hotel? Like what?
If you're trying to follow him, I suppose so.
So Mammy says he's part of the family. What he's supposed to do? Stay at a hotel? Yes, bitch. And you can stay with him. Keep taking up for him, and then it'll just be me and the babies. Now that's just me being nice. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I wouldn't be keeping nobody. Because when everything is okay, you can't tell these bitches shit. You can't tell them a goddamn thing. Stay out my business. Okay, bitch, I'm out of your business. Part of me being out of your business is you can't stay here. Okay? Let's finish this dust up. This gonna be an issue, ladies.
No, I don't think
Are you recording this? Don't record this.
No, man, because that's bogus. That's bogus. Like, I ain't from the customs. This is your house. I want to get loud. I ain't about to do that, but I literally can't stay here. Like, I have nowhere to go. We all got evicted. Like, I know you're trying to say I'm the man, I was supposed to take responsibility, but life happens. Like, I don't understand why.
I know, but life happens. I know you say I'm supposed to be the man. He might as well finish it up with when you supposed to be the mammy. Now, where do I put my shit? Let's go.
I can't stay here, Ms. Lee.
Stop.
I don't understand why I can't stay here.
Well,
Maybe just for like a week. Just a week, maybe. And then
I mean, she just said y'all can stay as long as y'all need to, but I gotta
that's what I'm
leave.
trying to ask her if you can stay for a week. Just at least a week. So you don't have to be out on the street by yourself.
So you gonna stay here even though I can't stay here? That's what I'm asking.
He's legit surprised, ladies. He said, you really gonna stay here and I can't stay here? Because guess what a mammy does? She go hard for the nigga. She gonna sleep in the park with the nigga. She gonna fight other bitches about the nigga. She gonna bite her nails down to the nub so she can make a fist and fight for that nigga. So he legit surprised. The babies is there. I'm surprised that all of them ain't on outside somewhere, because this right here is not typical of mammies other than the begging. So shit is changing very slowly, but it's changing. Nigga, go.
I'm asking you. You still need to stay here and knowing I can't stay here?
Where else is we gonna go?
That's not the point though. Like, we supposed to be together on this. You're finna let me sleep outside on the
I didn't
curb.
say you can sleep, but I'm trying to get you to be able to stay here. You don't want to stay here or not?
I don't want to be somewhere where I'm not welcome. She just said I can't stay here.
You know, she might change her mind.
So I can't stay here.
Just for a week. Come on.
I can't stay here, Ms. Lee.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Why?
Y'all made no effort, or you didn't get a job, or something so that y'all
Well, you
can
know,
have
school just started, and I had to get groceries, and then my partner was due. And
Finances 101. If you have to pick between groceries and a roof, you are in a fucked up way. And he getting coochie? Really? Are you serious right now? Who in the fuck has to decide between eating and having a shelter? And you let him crank you up with these babies. I don't know the paternity of them, but you got 2 babies. Okay? This is a hot ass mess.
then I had to pay the insurance, so it just fell behind. A lot of things just fell behind. It's not even probably even gonna be that long. I think a month actually for all of us, just a month. We'll
You
stay.
just said a week.
Yeah, just a week.
But
But
now you done changed it to a month.
I'm only changing it to a month because it's the end of this month, and it's gonna take at least about 2 weeks for me to find a place.
Man, I'm not finna argue. I'm not finna argue about staying here. I'm
You
not
know
finna
I
do that.
love you, but it's just sometimes
See, the auntie, she come from the old school, so she's feeling bad for what she has to do. I'm glad she's standing on her, 10 toes down on it, but she doesn't owe him an explanation. His attitude, it's his attitude for me. I ain't finna sit here and argue. Nigga, you're homeless. Nigga, you homeless with a girlfriend and 2 babies. You dare to talk shit? Really? Humble yourself, nigga. This is gonna be happening more and more. And hopefully everybody camera phones is working for your black mammy neighbors and everybody else. Keep your camera phone on deck. Because guess what? This is getting ready to happen so much more. So much more. And let me show you something else that didn't get past me.
keep it on foot.
You see, he blurred out his motherfucking face. But the babies, her and grandma, all on blast. The black community is there to only make comfort for the black male, period. Period. You can't see my broke ass, but put these bitches and the kids out here just like that.
Put effort or something to do better.
We did what we had to.
Like we just put this is like the money, the little money we do have left. We have to put all our stuff in storage. Like this is all we brought over here. Like I don't understand why I gotta sleep outside while they can sleep in here comfortably. Like it's already bad out here. Like people out here killing people, robbing people, and I gotta sleep outside. That's crazy to me, bro. Like,
nobody said you had to sleep outside.
where else I'm gonna go? Where else I'm gonna go?
Nobody said you.
Where else I'm gonna go, Sierra?
The dust bucket said people out here killing people, robbing people. What you think them people look like, nigga? They look like you. So if you're sick of that shit, then you and the other unicorns that don't fucking exist, by the way, need to go clean that up. That ain't granny fault. That ain't mammy fault. That ain't the kids' fault. Go clean up your community, nigga. They are so useless. It's unreal.
We're trying to figure this out. We're trying to figure this out.
I understand we're trying to figure it out, but I don't understand why Ms. Lee not letting me stay here. Like, what is your reasoning for I really can't stay, but everybody else can stay? What you think I'm gonna do?
Well, maybe get a job and start getting money saved so that y'all can get
okay, but I have to have somewhere to sleep so I can go to a job. Like I don't even have nowhere to sleep because you're not letting me stay here. I'm confused why I can't stay here.
You're gonna. So it's not gonna be.
What do you?
I mean, is it what's the deep down issue? Is it like just because it's Sean or?
Yeah, what is the issue? Please let us know.
Well, this is not the first time things have been out of secret. Stop. I'm just saying what. I'm trying to get y'all to make better decisions with.
So the better decision is for me to be outside. Okay.
All like that.
You have to listen to her.
I am listening, but I'm confused. Because it's like not making no sense to me why I'm gotta sleep outside. This is what I'm trying to get to you, Sierra, and you ain't behind me right now at all. Like
I am. I'm trying to get you to be able to stay. If you be quiet and just listen, I'm trying to get you to be able to say. She's telling us she's talking, and you keep interrupting her.
Like, because she ain't getting to the point. Like.
No, he didn't. No, the fuck he didn't. No, he didn't say get to the point. Ladies, I don't know what the deal is and why y'all let these niggas act like this. He is so egotistical. Standing there, homeless as fuck, talking about get to the point. I get to the point. Give me 1 second. I'll get to the point. Officer, he's right there. How about that part?
So
This shit
all we really
frustrating.
need is like a month, I think, like just a month for just all of us.
Y'all gonna stay for a month. I'm
No,
not
you're
staying.
gonna stay too, right? Yes. No,
See, you making this. You making.
I'm asking. Can we order just a month? That's all we need. 30 days.
Is is.
All right, I'm gone. I'm gone. It's good.
Bye, nigga. Now, what they were supposed to do, according to him. No, don't go. I tell you what, we gonna get you a week up at the Econo Lodge. We gonna make sure you okay. I just don't want you in here. Go, nigga. The day of begging you is coming to a fucking end. Times are getting real tough for a lot of people. Those moratoriums where you don't have to pay your shit no more are slowly but surely coming to an end. And guess what talks? Money. We almost done.
So where's gonna go?
I don't know where I'm finna go. Bye, baby.
So where you about to go? You
I
about to
don't
just
know
leave?
where I'm about to go.
So you about to just go?
Come here, son. I appreciate you, Mizzou. I'm gone. Y'all,
Don't be
just call me.
angry.
I'm not angry. I'm not angry.
You
I'm
are
not
leaving
angry
we're
because
still trying to have a conversation.
I'm done with the conversation. She just said I can't stay here. I'm not finna be begging to be somewhere I'm not welcome.
So then where you finna go?
I don't know where I'm finna go. I'm gonna figure it out. What you talking about? Like y'all good?
We just do like a month.
No, y'all good. Y'all chill. Y'all stay here. Y'all get to take a bag off. They probably sleepy. They got school tomorrow. Like I'm not gonna be arguing about sleeping in somebody's house.
I'm saying it, you know, it ain't like we got things all together. Maybe if y'all would have called or something before we got
It just happened.
happened.
It just happened. How we just gonna?
We literally just dropped everything off.
It's cool.
And
It's cool. It's cool. I ain't tripping.
Leave,
you're
nigga.
gonna stay here. You can stay.
No, I'm not finna stay.
You are
I'm
gonna
good.
stay.
I'm good.
I like how the girlfriend said you can stay. Hey, bitch, turn your earphones up. I said he can't stay. Don't be inviting people to stay in my motherfucking house. See, people not used to black women being like that. They're used to Big Mama. Oh, baby, come here. It's gonna be all right. The Lord gonna bring a brand new day. Big Mama died. I held a funeral for her months ago. She's gone. Your Big Mama's gone. There's only a select few left, okay? And they're dying. They're dying. We got 60 seconds left, and then the drag is going to commence.
I'm good. Y'all good. I got it. I'm out. I ain't trying to do this shit. Loud as fuck. Loud as.
So he leaves. The nigga say, I ain't trying to hear this shit. Okay, well, why weren't you trying to hear that homelessness, that job application, that job training? Everybody in that video, with the exception of the auntie, got on my nerves. And she got on my nerves a little bit too. Don't let him make you nervous. Don't let him make you feel bad. Because guess what? Did y'all hear her say, this ain't the first time y'all been fucked up in these streets like this. Okay? This is what happens. And it's going to happen more and more often. Those safety nets are slowly but surely drying up. Aaliyah, how are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Awesome. I'm fucking amazing.
But yeah, I saw this and I just said, this is just another display of non-manhood and bitch assness on full display right here. You're seeing it right here, right now. And I've always said before, if you're gonna be evicted, if you're gonna be down bad, if you're gonna struggle, do it alone. Do not drag a grown ass man around with you. And then people looking at you and then they looking at him and they looking at him and then they looking at you. And they're like, okay, now. Whereas people are willing to help a woman with children, now you want to bring this motherfucker and have him laid up in somebody else's house when he couldn't even put you in one. He couldn't provide a motherfucking thing for you. So you gonna bring him and let him be somebody else's burden? So he gonna come to that woman house, ain't got shit, ain't even got a job, can't help her pay a bill. So you finna eat this woman food. You gonna lay up and use her lights, her water, gas, and electricity, and every goddamn thing else, and not be able to contribute a motherfucking thing until you find a job, if or when that's gonna be, nobody knows. I mean, and then the audacity for me, she actually did too much talking and explaining herself. And
Yep.
it's like, no, when I tell you something, that's what it is. That means move your ass. I'm not going to keep on saying it. I said you cannot stay. Now, I don't know what about that confused you, because he was standing up there trying to pretend like he was confused about what she was saying. No, it's pretty clear. The kids can stay and you can stay. Your grown ass, on the other hand, cannot. And it's because these men haven't understood that if you don't work, you don't eat. I'm
Boom.
sorry, it is what it is. And if you don't have a place to live, I'm sorry, you better get it how you live. I mean, see, that's what it is. They think they just supposed to lay up under women all the goddamn time. And it's bad when you know women her age are fed up. It's really bad.
Right.
Because those are usually the ones that have the soft hearts. The big mama types to say, hey, I know he down bad, don't do him like that, and I'll let you. But quite frankly, they're getting sick of a lot of you motherfuckers too. So you know the gravy train is finna end for a lot of motherfuckers. It really is. People are tired of being used and disrespected and unappreciated. And they're closing their doors, they're closing their wallets, and they're closing everything because they don't want to deal with it. They don't want to deal with the man. They don't want to deal with you. So if you want to go, or if you don't want to stay because he can't stay, get your shit and go with him. But see, what women like her do, they use those kids. That's why they drag those kids along with them everywhere they go, because they know the kids can tug at people's heartstrings. Because you don't want to see kids without. You don't want to see them suffer because of the stupid ass choices they stupid ass parents made. But see, that's why you got to be hip to that too. You can't let them use those kids against you. Because I've had that done to me by my own relatives, because they know how I
Yep.
feel about kids. So people will use them goddamn kids. Don't let them do that.
Y'all gonna have to literally put these people on pause, baby. If you don't do that, you will live to regret it. Between the damage to your property, the not getting any sleep, the noise, the bullshit that goes on, they have to live their day-to-day life. So it's going to be a conflict of interest somewhere down the line. Ladies, don't do it. Don't do it. Because you're going to end up inboxing me talking about what you should do about the motherfucker you let live in that house. I'm telling you right now, learn how to say no. And as this goes along, it's going to get easier and easier and easier to say no, because so many people are getting ready to ask you to come up off the dime. I can't do it with these mammies. I have gotten taken for a ride by several mammies that claimed they wanted to, I want to divest. Okay. All right, boo. If you wanted to, it would show in your actions and thought process. Okay? Shane, you got anything on this? Because I got some more shit.
Yes, I do. First of all, that nigga looks good and damn able-bodied to me. What the fuck? Why in the hell is he ain't out there working? Secondly, I'm with Aaliyah. Auntie was explaining too much shit. First of all, I wouldn't even let the damn mammy stay. I'm like, the baby can stay for this amount of period, for this amount of time, and if you don't have your shit together, I'm calling motherfucking DCS. How about that? Secondly, like I said, I would have been like, the children can stay. That's all I would have said. You can't stay, but click, click. That's all I would have said. Click, click. Fuck with me if you want to. Get your big ass out my goddamn house, because I'm already cocked and ready. You ain't gonna be up in here talking stupid to me, being disrespectful. And they clearly came over there late in the goddamn evening. You waking me up. I'm 70 something years old. You know my ass is in the bed by 9 o'clock, and here you come waking me up with your damn kids. You better.
It's all about them. You know how it is with niggas.
He would be lucky if I didn't shoot his ass the second he knocked on the goddamn door.
Oh, in the back room, pimp gang bitch, you're here on the right night because it is smoke night, but your ass need to learn how to read and give StreamYards access to your device. That's how that works. Okay? You'll get your smoke as soon as you figure out how to work your phone. All right. Hey, Kyra.
Good evening, DZ. Good evening, ladies.
Hey.
Hey.
A couple of things. A while back, DZ, you had mentioned how the mammies really don't love their kids, and based on their actions. Well, look at this video. This chick is so concerned about this grape having somewhere to sleep, but she's about to talk herself out of her kids having somewhere to sleep. The fuck, especially after she went ahead and said, "Oh, you can stay here," even though the auntie kept saying no, no, no. I would have been putting them all out.
Yeah, it's people talking about, oh, she wrong for that. Look at the babies. Look at this. Look at that. Family's supposed to do better than that. Actually, family is supposed to have more consideration for you. What about her thinking about, oh, nigga, where's your aunt or uncle? You got any uncles we can stay at? Since there's so many fucking unicorns around, shouldn't there have been an uncle around? Why is it always auntie? Where the fuck your uncle at, nigga? What's going on?
DZ, I bet he's the type of unicorn that demands submission.
Child, everybody's happy that y'all are being put out. Okay, I have a much shorter video of a woman being put out. Up under what circumstances, I don't know, but all her shit is in the yard. Y'all remember your allies? The one you was mad at me about, talking about they oppressed and they multi-lettered and rainbowed and all that shit there? Well, they're celebrating your demise too. Are you surprised? Are you surprised? What's happening here? What's going on here?
Bruh, stop fucking recording me. You weird as fuck. Like,
get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
Now, am I missing something here? I thought they were harmless. Let me go to my comments. He said, get the fuck out. Went to jumping up and down and wagging his little feisty ass tongue all over the place. It's hard to talk up here because you got to be good. You got to be good. Okay? Your allies are even celebrating you having to get the fuck out. Show me something. Bitches, it is smoke night. Come and take up for them motherfuckers if you want to. That's all I got to say about that. Listen, I don't give a solid fuck about nobody thinking, oh, you're too harsh. Now you want to be harsh. I'm sure of it. I'm sure that pissed you off. If you was one of the allies to these, I don't know what to call them. I'm just going to call them Dusty Fairies. Let's go with Dusty Fairy. Let's look at that again.
bruh, stop fucking recording me. You weird as fuck. Like,
Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
Aaliyah, I'm sorry. Am I reading that wrong?
No, you're not, because that's just it. It doesn't matter if they suck dick or not. At the end of the day, this is still a whole fucking naker, and he's acting like a naker, which I'm really not surprised. And what did I say? Anytime they think that you're gonna be fucked up, down bad, that you're gonna need them for something, they go to celebrate. They be happy as hell at the thought of you suffering or being evicted or outdoors or living on the streets. And this is the only group of men that will be excited about some bullshit like that. They want their women to be as fucked up as possible. They relish in that shit. They're all online doing that, talking about how black women are the most evicted. What do you think that says for you as a group of men when none of you are in any position to provide your women with places to stay? And you claim it's because they all put you out of the home, and there is no proof of that anywhere whatsoever. You are just big fucking liars, and you accuse the women of everything to disguise your failures as a group of men. That shit should be fucking embarrassing, but it's not. And the women are too fucking stupid to see it and acknowledge it. At this point, I know you see it. You see it. You see them relishing in the fact that you won't have a place to live. What other group of men does that bullshit?
Girl, they just don't. Well, they do understand. I have to stop saying they don't understand. But when women are down out in a patriarchy, it's a failure of their men to provide. But you don't give a fuck about that. Just long as that shit log is okay. Even if that shit log is slapping bats with other shit logs, it's just he got a shit log. Let's make sure he okay.
And
Y'all
what
fixing to
about
be
these? They're
y'all
the
fi-
most involved fathers. What about these children that they
girl.
love so much that they're so involved with? If you don't care about the women, why aren't they out there getting their kids in droves? So just because you pissed off at the mom, you gonna let the kids be homeless too? So what is their excuse for that?
Hmm. Mm.
DZ, Aaliyah, we're in the land of the unicorn, so I'm sure that the Morehouse men and the other black males associated with black fraternities are going to step up and help these black women and children.
Oh, oh, okay. We we gonna wait on that, Kyra. We gonna wait.
If you are a black woman, okay, I don't care what status you're at, you're going to be treated like a black woman by black men. Okay, you're not going to get away with trying to ally for these folks and be buddy buddy with them and then turn around and ignore clips like that. I'm not going to allow you to do that, because this time last year DZ was a motherfucking monster, because the way I talked about the multi-letter mafia. What I said, if they have a shit log, they can miss me. I don't give a fuck what their preferences and orientations are or whatever. But back to what I was saying about you being a black woman, and you gonna get what you get, right? This just tickles me. This just tickles me. If anybody is unaware who that is, that's Nia Long and her dust bucket. Yes, I called him a dust bucket. I don't care how much money he makes. I told you they're still dusty. People around the world think she's one of the most beautiful black women that ever drew a breath. Accomplished actress, beautiful skin, long repertoire, just salt to the fucking earth. And guess what, family? She wasn't above getting done the way you get done, because she's a black woman. I don't know what part of this y'all don't get. They didn't get the shit after the lemonade situation with Bianca, okay? If you are a black woman, you are seen as a little bit lower than everybody else. You're the person that's supposed to let them live with you, let them sleep with you, give them legacy and children and all this shit here. But to be taken seriously, it's not going to happen. They've already told you how they felt about you, and a millionaire is not an exception to the rule. I just have to put that out there. Just because he has money doesn't mean that y'all, she has done everything. I'll just put it like this. Of all the shit that's out here, and you had to categorize some shit, Nia Long would be in a so-called good category for the most part. And it still did nothing. Beauty, brains, money, family oriented, all that shit, and it didn't stop a goddamn thing. So Jasmine over there off 54th Street, what the fuck do you think is gonna happen to her with her nigger? I'll wait. Shane?
I don't really have a whole lot to say about this. She'll,
I
she'll
think
be
they're
all
gonna.
right. She'll be all right. Just get away from him, girl, and go on about your business. And she, not only is she gorgeous and everything, but she's too old to be putting up with bullshit. I mean, she just needs to go on and get away from these nakers. That's all I have to say.
DZ, I think that they're going to come together, drop on their knees, and pray to God, and God's going to fix it for them.
Listen, I'm up under no delusion that Nia Long hasn't learned her lesson. I'm sure of it.
I
If
find
she doesn't replace him, if she does replace him, she's gonna get with another nigga. It just is what it is. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
oh no, I find it ironic that people, when this story came out, they chose to jump on the Adam Levine cheating scandal. And I saw right through that because this shit had just broke. So they wanted to send the message that, oh, it's just not the black men that cheat like this. It's all races of men do it. And see, I can see they always do that. That's always the MO. Let's throw something else out there to distract away from what they're doing. And see, we always have to remind them that we're Black women, okay? So we're concerned about what affects us as Black women. And the fact that these motherfuckers are serial cheaters, they cannot keep it in their pants to save their lives. And yes, they don't give a fuck that they put you at risk for so much shit whether they can bring back to you because they love raw dog and they hate using protection, and they will screw all of these women and literally come back and hop right in the bed with you and put it in your face, put it in your mouth, and put it everywhere else, and he could have just got through pulling out somebody else's ass. But this is the shit that they do. They cannot stay faithful to save their lives. And this is it's ridiculous, but they couldn't wait to talk about that Adam Levine shit. But yeah, he's a fucking cheater, and I'm not surprised. And that's the way it's gonna be. And if I'm not mistaken, based on his name, he's not a Black American man, is he?
I don't know, but I'm gonna call the dude Umadamadoko because I didn't even know nothing about his black ass.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know what he is. Does anybody else know? Because
with a name like that, I seriously doubt he's Black American with a name like that. So yeah, this would be one of y'all diaspora kings. Yeah, y'all need to come get your mans over here. He in need of some help. Come help your mans up.
She probably, fed, ate that shit when bitches was out here talking about get a Black man from other countries. A lot of Black women ate that shit up because it was an opportunity to go ahead and make sure you stayed within the race. But it's mammy shit. Pimp gang bitch, your shit is still not connected. Person, you're gonna have to connect your device, boo. Sorry, not sorry. I didn't make the rules. They made the rules. Okay, let me go ahead and put the little cover up over here because I can't risk a porn bomb. Give me 1 second. Give me a second. I'm excited about this drag tonight. It's absolutely wonderful. All right, I'll give you the mammy again. Pimp gang bitch, are you dusty? Pimp gang. Hey, wait a minute. Wait. Are you from this earth? Because you definitely sound unearthly.
What?
Okay, I got my answer. Pimp gang bitch, you're going to either have to turn down your microphone or you're going to have to clear your throat, get some of that jizz up out of that motherfucker, and talk like a regular person. Okay? What smoke do you have, pussy?
Stop spreading the lies.
Where's the lie, bitch? What a lie? What did we say that was a lie? Point out the lie.
All Black men don't cheat.
Can I ask you a question, Dust Bucket? Why in the fuck do you sound like that? See, because I want to give you the flip-flop, but it's smoke night. Why do you sound like you're dying? What's going on? Oh, you must be changing your voice because you don't want your mama to hear you talking like that. Your mama gonna end up getting evicted too, honey.
I used to smoke cigarettes.
Also, you got up here just to tell us that all Black men don't cheat. We know that's a lie. They made a whole song about it, and the motherfuckers that were singing the song all cheated on their wives. So I mean, we know that's a whole damn lie. Next.
Yeah, next.
This is Sparta!
Okay, back to what I was saying. They never have any real smoke. They just useless in every sense of the word. This person here, who I blotted out their name, she says Umadamadoku is corny as fuck. The audacity to be so messy and embarrass the queen like this. Hashtag Nia Long is such a gem and don't deserve to be part of this fuckery. Well, I'm going to have to disagree. Place to begin, win stupid prizes. Isn't that what y'all say? How can you keep doing this over and over again? Nia Long, like Shane said, is not a very young woman, so she's been around for a minute, since the Boys in the Hood days. She's still getting involved. So at what point do you say, well, you getting what you asked for? It is no secret that these motherfuckers are trash. I don't know why people keep digging through the dumpster to try to figure out which ones aren't trash. But if you're a Black woman dealing with a Black male, this is going to happen to you at some point. It took what, 10 years? I think they was together for 10 years before he did this. Ain't no telling how long he's actually been doing it. I'll just say until he got caught. Right? Dominique
I take
Mitchell.
issue
Go,
with the
go
fact that
ahead.
she was a girlfriend for almost a decade.
She's still his fucking fiance. Shit you not.
Oh, that sounds familiar, but let me not be
Wow.
shady. 10 years of fiance.
That's what's up. That's the Blackistani culture. Dominique Mitchell, welcome to the panel. What you got?
Hello. About this situation with MacLeod and Nia Long.
Wait, hold on. I'm not gonna let these folks do this to you. I'm gonna tell you something, Dominique. Speak speak very, very slow. Calm down, take a breath, and go.
Okay, so the situation with MacLeod and Nia Long, and and they just want to compare that to Adam Levine and to all the white men to say, oh, the white man is doing this, but at least the white man is building infrastructure and everything, and we just got nothing. And
Okay. Thank you for coming up, Dominique. I appreciate you, and I agree with you as well. I do. Thank you for coming up. Okay, boo.
okay,
Mary, mother of, what you're the mother of is not showing on the screen, but Mary, mother of, are you Dusty?
You whole bitch! Turn down here! You better mother bitch! Fuck you!
That was
Let's
a
let's
huge.
yeah, let's get some kundalini because these motherfuckers, you can't even call them what they are up here. It starts with a R, y'all, and it ain't RAPE. Let me get my chakras together.
Boo just literally had a whole bitch fit. That's what that was, a whole tantrum.
Are you at Zoo Atlanta right now, DZ?
No, I'm not there. But this person is out on the real streets out here, and I feel sorry for whoever lives next to somebody that's in their basement doing that type of shit. I swear that's a real person, y'all. Y'all got to think about that. That's a real person. He goes
No,
outside. He does everything that all the rest of us do. You might be driving and he's in the next lane over. Y'all, please be careful because they out here and they crazy as hell.
no, when Kyra just made the zoo comment, that just made me think about, I could literally see him jumping on the bars and banging his head up against the bars. Like, it's like they. Mhm.
But I mean, some content creators do lives from different places. DZ might be in Zoo Atlanta right now based on those sounds. And by R word, do you mean the Regin R word that's new? Or
No. It's mentally
oh
yeah, that R word.
Oh, I was thinking of a term I've learned from another divested content creator, Regin, but the other R word.
Y'all gonna tell me what the hell a Regin is. I am so confused.
It's the hard R spelled backwards.
Oh, I should have caught that. I got you.
Ladies, look at your screen. That's a picture from the George Floyd protest. I'm going somewhere with this, y'all. Don't tune out. I'm going somewhere with this. The cop that's pointing in the other direction is telling her to go and get the fuck out my face, mammy, with the bullshit. The mammy that's in his face is suffering some consequences in 2022 from some shit she did in 2020. Let me explain. Well, she was being like malicious and loud and disturbing the peace. So he went on ahead and arrested her and put it on felony status with her. Let's scroll down. She ended up getting pregnant, went to court, and now she's in jail for 4 years while pregnant. Do I need to get my Umar on and repeat this 3 times? So, are y'all serious right now? Where's her protest? She's in jail for 4 years while pregnant and suffering health consequences. Like I said, you don't get any reciprocity. And make no mistake about it, I don't feel sorry for the bitch what so goddamn ever. She can sit in that bitch and rot. Let's keep going because this is her again. I want y'all to pay attention to some shit she said. Okay? Because this is a doozy. Her lawyer, Rosado, a Hispanic woman, by the way, that should be lawyer Tyrone, shouldn't it? Because you was out there fighting for Tyrone. You was out there trying to make sure Dusty was okay. So with you being locked up and needing to go to court and all of that shit, you should have one of those Morehouse lawyers or some shit to come and represent you. No, okay. I guess I'm wrong about that because, again, reciprocity is not there. Her lawyer's name is Rosado, and Rosado told CNN that Martin's remarks to the police were along the lines of, I'm willing to die for the black. Are you willing to die for the blue? Well, good news, bitch. You got an opportunity to go ahead and die for the black. Aren't you happy about the opportunity that's been presented to you? Because you said that you're willing to die for it. Ladies, they say she's losing weight in there. She's having a complicated pregnancy and she's alone. Did you hear what I said? Keep doing this shit and this is going to be you. All up in motherfuckers' faces, needing healthcare assistance. Do y'all think she could get that healthcare assistance for the people that she was fighting for? Let's see when she was back in her day. Okay? Pretending like she can whoop this cop's ass and all this shit for a dusty motherfucker that was harmful to society as it is. But here you go. In motherfuckers' faces, catching a felony. This is going to affect her for the rest of her life. So they're trying to get her sentence reduced and the judge ain't going as of right now. After I did my research, it doesn't look like he's going. Okay? And I don't give a fuck. I told you, mammies, keep doing this shit and this is going to be all on you. You said you're willing to die for black people. You may get a chance to do so. Okay? Was you bluffing? Were you bluffing? Kyra?
Well, let's keep it real. She said black people, but she meant black men. Let's be very clear, because we know good and well she would have been doing all this if it had been, Sandra Bland or something. And I guess since she's having health issues with her pregnancy, I guess she's gonna need all these good unicorn black men from Howard, Morehouse, and Meharry medical schools to treat her. I'm sure they're gonna step up and do it pro bono. They're gonna volunteer.
Girl, she gonna wait. Look, she gonna have that baby in jail unless some sort of miracle happens. She's going to get what she asked for. I cannot be out here trying to stop women from dying doing the shit they love. If she happens to pass away in that jail, oh well. I'm sick of the bullshit. Whenever you on this type of shit, and this is the result, who am I to get upset about it?
DZ, do you think the Negro baby daddy is gonna volunteer to take on the child after it's born, or you think it's just gonna be another child tossed in the system?
You tell me.
Because we had the last time we discussed this, and we were talking about the felonies and the fact that those women hadn't gained anything and they had gotten arrested and all that stuff. I saw somebody in the comment section make the comment that those charges had been dropped, and I knew it had not for everybody. So now this woman is serving 4 years in prison, and from what it sounds like, she's okay with that. She feels like she's standing for something. So it's not, so you basically sacrificed your baby being born in jail if you make it that far. Let's be clear, because you're having all of these issues while you're pregnant, but your baby's going to be born in jail and you're going to miss at least the first 3 years of your child's life. And she really thinks that all of that bullshit for people she don't even fucking know was worth it. Is that what she's saying? But this is just how much that they love these men, that they will sacrifice their own children. And she thinks that this is a good thing. And I think it's really sad. You are a damn fool. You are a convicted felon now, sis. That is awful.
These whores are getting on my nerves. If you would have asked me 2 years ago, I'd have felt the way, let her out so she can have the baby, so she can get her health care and be safe, but I'm not on that shit today, especially after I learned more what mammies actually are. These motherfucking mammy bitches will sacrifice you to the nigger. They will try and befriend you. They'll try to, get close so they could get information from you to give to the nigger. They are a lot more dangerous than I gave them credit for 2-3 years ago. But now I'm up on game. So she can shit that baby out for all I give a fuck. And if she decides to pass away after that, she can do that too. I'm sick of this bullshit. I'm sick of it. She needs health care. She needs to be able to, have her baby in a comfortable environment. I'm asking y'all, who was she supposed to get that from? The same people that she cussing out and threatening, putting her fists in their goddamn face. That's who she gonna get it from. Why do they think that they can go ahead and just challenge the people that they need? That's how teenagers are. They eat at your house, sleep at your house, use your water and lights and all this shit, and they get haughty with you every now and then, even though you paying all the bills. That's how black people do with the rest of the world. The shit is nuts. So people are getting tired of the bullshit. And baby, let the chips fall where they may. I don't give a solid fuck. It's going down out here, y'all. I need to show y'all something else too, because this is nuts. It's too much shit going on at once. I had to take one of those 5-minute vacations that I be telling y'all to take, because it got to be a lot. Real shit. Come on. Does my mic sound okay?
Yeah, it sounds fine.
Okay. Let's go, ladies.
Hello, and thanks for joining us. A pack of cigars. That's what a Macon mom says a stranger asked for at a gas station before he then assaulted her.
Bibb County Sheriff's Office says they're searching for this man, last seen running from the Citgo on Bloomfield Road, wearing a purple shirt and black pants. Ashlyn Webb has the latest.
He literally beat me like I was a man.
Let's just take a break. Is anybody surprised by this shit? This is
Absolutely
the shit.
not.
This is what it's come to, okay? It's come to this. All over a pack of blunts is what he wanted. She didn't give it to him, and he commenced to whooping her entire ass. These are the people that woman that we just spoke of went to jail for. Make it make sense. Look at all the knots on her fucking face. I can't stand y'all sons, by the way. Let's go.
He did.
Danielle Finney says these are the marks left by Tuesday's attack.
I have where he threw me on the ground. My hands are messed up. My hip is swollen right here. He pulled out hair right here.
The mother of two says this man, caught on surveillance video, was sitting in the middle of two gas pumps.
In the midst of me getting out of the car, he asked me, could I buy him something at the store, a Black Mile. I told him I didn't have the money.
Finney says she got back in her car to grab her keys, and that's when he attacked her.
He just hit me.
Finney says she then tried to get away and ran toward the store, but the man chased her, attacking her again.
He knocked me on the ground and just went to beat me.
She says she cried for help and covered her face while the man continued punching her. Meanwhile, Finney says the store clerk locked the doors. So
they're sick of your shit. They're sick of you. So she's outside getting her ass all the way whooped. I mean, he stir frying her ass. The person that was in the store locked the fucking door. What they're seeing now is there's no end to this shit. You're constantly taking up for these people. The cops are afraid to arrest these men because you take up for them so much that you go down to law offices on your Benjamin Crump shit trying to get them sued. So it's a dog eating its ass, and now they're going to blame the entirety of society for not helping them. By the way, this is a black neighborhood. Are you going to tell me that no black man walked by and watched this girl get her ass towed the fuck up out the frame? I don't think so. I can't tell you that I wouldn't have locked the door. Why? Because if I call the police on him and the police do what they need to do and send him over to the chicken grease in the sky, y'all gonna have me on social media talk about I got some black man killed. See, that's how that works. So nobody wants to be fucked up with you anymore. They're gonna stand there and watch you get the stamps beat off your ass, right? And they're just gonna close the door and go back to work. Let's see watch the reaction from the clerk.
So when she finally got away from the man,
A clerk let a woman out, and when I got to the door, she had locked the door. I'm pulling on the door, I'm begging for help, screaming for help, and she never helped me at all.
Finney's father, Alvin Sanford Sr., says what happened to his daughter should sound the alarm for others in Macon.
Where is Macon going from here?
Macon is going to wherever Blackistan is going. How is that a question? These black men have been just as violent all through it. The only thing that's changed, y'all, is that the technology has gotten better. These ass whoopings have been taking place for decades. You're only seeing them now because camera phones are, they're available. But when they weren't available, the ass whoopings were still happening. Okay? He's looking at the camera, talking about where are we going from here, asking the white folks what they gonna do about your neighborhood. I thought you were leaders, right? I thought you was leaders. Let's keep going.
What that say about our youth?
Finney is warning other women to be aware of their surroundings.
Be safe, lock your doors. If you see somebody sitting at the gas pump, just drive to another gas station. I don't wish this on nobody.
Ashland spoke to the store clerk today, who Finney says would not allow her to take cover in the store. She would not comment.
Boom, just like that. I wouldn't have commented either. Because guess what? Nothing that came out of her mouth was going to be acceptable to Blackistan. Nothing was going to be acceptable. It's going to be, what's your social medias? And you should have helped this girl. Let's put you on blast. But who they won't put on blast is the niggas that actually live in that neighborhood that were supposed to be the providers and protectors of the community. No, what they're going to try to do is get her job, try to put her kid's face up here. Listen, I'd have locked that motherfucking door so goddamn fast on her ass. I maybe would have called the cops, but I'm not getting ready to have you come up in here, you and your protector, because she got the phenotype, y'all. Let's keep it real. The women that look like this normally are defenders of the black male image. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Capricorn Countess, welcome to the panel.
Hey, everybody. Honey, I'm home. So I'm just convinced that mammies have a self-destructing mission going on. I'm convinced that they don't want to be of existence anymore. So they're going to allow their men to do whatever happens to them at this point. Like, what? And then the lady locked the door to protect herself. So, like,
damn right.
I don't blame her. I do not blame her for locking that door, because do you know how ugly it could have gotten if she would have intervened, or if she would have allowed this woman to take refuge within this store? She doesn't know if this man had any kind of weaponry or whatnot on him. And if
everybody's
he did,
confused.
It could have hurt her.
You're right. Everybody's confused. What is the proper way to deal with black folks in the middle of a violent confrontation? You can't call the police unless you're racist. You can't intervene. You can't try to pull him up off of her because you're making him experience brutality. You don't know what was going on. You said some shit in 2011 that seemed a little, inappropriate for. Don't nobody want to get involved, and that's a bad look for black women. Now people are turning their heads and singing to the sky, acting like they don't see you, because they know good and goddamn well if they get one of your knickers hurt, somebody's gonna say somebody fucked up.
Well, DZ, it's like what you said earlier. Look at what happened to that store owner in that GF situation. Had all of his shit fucked up because he called the cops. Why would you come to the rescue? Why would the store clerk come to the rescue in this case? They're afraid of the retaliation that they would face.
So we have, you're right. Go ahead, Aaliyah.
I would say, you know how Georgia is, DZ. We are overrun with mammies. Mammies on top of mammies. And you want to know what the crazy thing is? Prior to her taking that ass whooping, you probably couldn't tell her a goddamn thing about a black man. And she wouldn't argue your ass down. But now that she done got that ass whoop, she might be a little bit more open to what we got to say now. And I'm sorry, but that's gonna have to be the unfortunate hard lesson that a lot of them gonna have to learn before all this is over with. So before everything is said and done, because they want to paint divestors as these awful women who don't know shit besides how to curse and be ghetto and ratchet and classless and hood rats and all this other shit. When we get up here and we tell y'all, get the fuck away from them, they violent as fuck. Do not let them get this close to you. Do not let them engage in conversation with you. Don't you talk to them in any kind of way. Like, I don't know how many times. Soon as he started talking to her at that gas pump, she should have been in her car. I'm not finna stand here and talk to you about shit. I don't care if I got to snatch the goddamn gas pump along and drag that motherfucker with me. It was my car would have been getting the hell out that parking lot. I promise you that. Soon as he would have tried to walk up on me. Don't do that. I tell them motherfuckers, when I see one of them getting a little too close, stop where you are. And don't make me have to say it again because I'm very paranoid. Do not do it. Because I'm telling you, I'll be ready to blow back a motherfucking do-rag. I promise I do. You're not going to put your hands on me. And they beat you down like that because it's not that he beat me down like I was a man. They think you are men. That's what they online telling everybody. They want everybody to think that you are men. So that's an excuse for them beating the shit out of you and then turn around telling everybody, oh, I thought they said they wanted equality. That's a strong black woman. See, all that type of shit. And that's all it is justification for them brutalizing you. They want, oh, she a strong black woman. Yeah, because they want other men. They welcome other men to whoop your ass just like that, to beat you down in the streets like you a motherfucking nigga, a whole nigga. That's what they want to do. They don't want you to be seen as feminine or nothing like that. That's why I say I kiss my ass. I know how y'all are. They have been dedicated to this shit online, telling these men that y'all are not women. Y'all are not women. Y'all are not feminine, and y'all should not be treated as such. And now she ran into a motherfucking fool, and he whooped the ass like she was a man.
But DZ's rhetoric and other divestors' rhetoric is too extreme.
Well, we're going to keep it very extreme around here. Ladies, if y'all go to a gas station and this nigga's either hanging out there, if somebody's by the gas pump and they don't have a car, that ain't a clue that he on some bullshit. Because y'all don't like to judge black men just off the color of their skin. I do. But a lot of y'all don't like to do that. So can you at least use common sense? Somebody standing at a gas pump and they don't have a vehicle, they on some bullshit. I thought that was common sense, but common sense ain't that common. Okay, it is what it is. Ladies, between these evictions, these assaults, and this health care situation, you know where I'm going with this. Let me get this up off this screen so I can show y'all what's happening. Okay, ladies, I'm getting ready to show y'all a top 10 list. Okay, the top 10 list is the top 10 states in this country that have the highest STD rates. If you know anything about demographics, you know that Black people mainly congregate in the Southeast and sometimes in the Midwest. It's more Black people in the Southeast of the United States than there are any other part of the United States. And then second at that is the Midwest. So let's go. Number 10, let me explain to you what this is. The number that you see next to the state is how many people have an STD, no matter what it is, chlamydia, syphilis, gonorrhea, whatever, per 100,000 people. So New Mexico's number 10 is some issues there. I don't want to get flagged, so I won't be saying it here, but when I go to Discord tonight, I'm going to explain New Mexico to y'all. So let's keep going. Every fucking
I'm not
list.
convinced. I'm convinced, but I'm not surprised. My bad. I'm not surprised. I already knew it would be there. Yeah. Georgia.
Every list that's negative, Georgia, because of Atlanta and its perimeter areas, make that list between crime, incest, all that type of shit. Georgia is number 9. You got your bussy poppers here, and you got your dusties here, and you got your mammies here. It's a lot of them, so therefore this is a catastrophe. I hear you off mute, Aaliyah. I know you finna tear this up.
And your booty bandits. Them too.
Now, to be honest with you, Georgia, that's actually good for Georgia. Georgia's actually usually in the top 5. So they're actually coming down on the list. Thank God for that. I'm not saying, but we have to count what little progress has been made, because I work hard. Me and my team, my crew, we work hard as fuck. So I'm glad to see, because like I said, Georgia's usually always in the top 5. Always.
Now you have to remember it's 50 states here. The states that have the majority black people are on this list. Y'all gonna be surprised at number 4, and I'm gonna explain that to y'all too, but let's just keep going for now. Yeah, another tons of Memphis ass, MGK ass niggas, 3-6 mafia ass niggas. So if you out here on your thought girl summer, hot girl summer, sucking balls fall, I don't know what the fuck you on, you better be careful out here because it's getting real. The CDC says that there are 2 million new cases since C19 hit of these STDs. Just pick one. 2 million in addition to what it was prior to 2020. But let's keep going. There's your Midwest, Oklahoma. I'm showing y'all this list, ladies, because we talk all the time about getting away from Dusties. We do. We talk about it all the time. So if you plan on dating or doing anything of the sort, please consider this list. And for God's sakes, please stay on your divestment journey. Okay? Let's go. Alabama's number 6. Okay, you got to think about where Alabama is. It's like Georgia's next door neighbor. Birmingham and all these different spots where the niggas congregate. You probably can speak more on that. I know that it's just like Georgia, to be honest with you. They only an hour behind. That's the only difference. That if you look at the map, the state look like sisters.
I mean, is this the part where everybody on this platform pretends like they were already discussing the various STDs and how they've been affecting Black women from a public health standpoint, and there was no promotion of indiscriminate fucking and the reckless hookup culture that we're dealing with? Remember, our ideas are old and antiquated, but here's the thing. The problem with a lot of Black people is that we don't take anything seriously. We think everything is a party. We think everything is a game. And the issue is that these diseases are getting out of control, and they've actually been out of control for a while now. And we're past the point of niceties and holding people's hands. And you may not want to hear this, but yes, the Hispanic population is right behind us. And that is something that I share with DZ many times. And something else that people won't like is that the numbers for African Americans are also impacted by Black immigrants because we're all grouped together. So whatever that is brought into this country with them, that is also grouped with us, especially since there is no distinction in nationality, which I have always said was highly unfair to Black Americans who have to take these negative statistics on the chin. But to say that is xenophobic, right? So now, having said that, our numbers are a fucking mess. Like I said before, regards to who contributed to it, it really doesn't matter. And I know the Southeast region has it bad. This stuff is running the most rampant in some of the most rural areas of the Southeast. But guess what? Alaska has some of the highest rates for chlamydia and gonorrhea in this country, and it's been that way for years now too.
You're doing spoiler alerts, baby girl.
Yeah. Okay, my bad. Go ahead.
Easy.
Yes.
For New Mexico, is it the taco people?
We got to talk about that on Discord because
excuse me.
There's no way for me to put that on here. It's gonna sound real bad. But yeah, let's go with number 5. Are y'all seeing a pattern here? Places where niggas were freed and don't have a lot of shit. For some reason, they love raw sex. All right. For some reason, they love raw sex. I told y'all a long time ago, that's all a Black man has is his penis. Thanks to the mammies, everybody on earth think the Black man got the best penis. Okay. They're slowly finding out the truth, though. They're slowly finding out the truth and finding out shit the hard way. Okay. With our next one, this place has the most drug rehabilitation centers per capita. This is a place where people go when they fucked up their lives. A lot of people that are there are on some sort of reset. They're ex-cons, they're dope fiends, and a lot of people from California go up there, and that's why Alaska is having gang problems now. Anchorage is riddled with gangs. Take your ass up there, you gonna find out. But if I were you, I would not move to Alaska if you plan on throwing that ass in a circle. Okay? Because you probably gonna end up fucking some dope fiend, right? That came from a different state. Also, the courts there are they're male centered, big time. A lot of men like to file for divorce in that state because they're very male centered there. Okay?
Yeah.
Next. Go ahead.
No, I was just about to say, and the thing with Alaska is they have some of the highest rates for chlamydia and gonorrhea in this country. I don't know what it is about those two in particular, and chlamydia even more so than gonorrhea. Is chlamydia first, then gonorrhea. But the thing is, it's been that way for years now. So that's not something that I just pulled out of my ass. But but here's where they do have it better at. Their HIV rates are some of the lowest in the country. I think that's how come they get to kind of slide under the radar, because their top is chlamydia, but then they're very low with HIV. But you have to keep in mind though, when you contract the STD, you are at a much greater risk for HIV and vice versa. So that's why you constantly see so many disease combos where a person is not just infected with one thing, because when you get one or the other, that increases the odds exponentially. So when people say gonorrhea, herpes, syphilis, your favorite word, Capricorn countess, yeah, you're not that far off the mark. Trust me. Yeah, trust me.
Here we go, y'all. You can't put North Carolina without doing South Carolina, can you? You can't do that. I hear a lot of people say the area, has a little bit of, they like the seasons there. If you are not already made it and moving there with your boo, I wouldn't go there looking for somebody, okay? Because somebody put in a chat real quick, there's a lot of sex workers there that in Alaska, which is very, very true. It's a lot of degenerates up in Alaska. Beautiful, beautiful place, but it ain't about that life, okay? But I find it ironic that a lot of these states are ex-Confederate states where the niggas got free and all they did was start fucking and sharecropping, right? Don't own nothing, don't control nothing, don't bring nothing home but gonorrhea. Let's keep going. Oh my, not the Wodies. Not the Wodies carrying the packages around. Are you kidding me? Not the place with all the colorism and all the bullshit that go. Not Louisiana. I thought y'all was down home cooking ass motherfuckers. I thought y'all was into spirituality and all that good shit and voodoo and all that shit there. Go ahead, girl.
Listen. This is the place that constantly raps about trade, baby. We really gonna sit up here and act like we surprised that they're number 2? I mean, like, and Baton Rouge and New Orleans is right next door to each other. They have the highest HIV rate out here, okay? Because I don't know if I could say, the 3 letters, and I don't want to, get you demonetized. But yes, the highest HIV rates out here. These people rap about trade. Ain't nobody fucking with my trade. Your trade, he's my trade too. They
Black
like
people from
pussy.
Louisiana. Black people from Louisiana are some of the proudest ass motherfuckers. And I'm gonna tell you something, boo. That ain't it, y'all. That ain't it.
Excuse me, Deezy. I thought the black people from Louisiana said they were Creoles, and they're not black people. So I guess these rates are just a bunch of Creole rates, not black rates in Louisiana.
I don't know. Maybe they got Cajun gonorrhea. That's a little bit different, huh?
Or that
That's
voodoo
that gumbo jumbo. That's that gumbo jambalaya. Gonna herpes, syphilis,
Yep, and that voodoo.
syphilitis, and everything, baby. Okay, those men. Okay, that back door, that dookie shooter, they love it. But I'm gonna leave that alone.
Yeah. New Orleans, y'all, before Katrina, it was like that. I don't know if it's like this now, but outside of Atlanta, New Orleans was the place with the highest amount of bussy persons period. People put it on Atlanta, and yes, it's pretty tough out there with the bussy popping niggers, yes, but New Orleans ain't far behind them. Okay, don't forget that part. Now I'm looking at the chat, y'all. Who's number one? I see somebody was making some guesses, and believe it or not, no, it's not New York.
Can I guess? Can I take a guess?
Sure.
DC or Chicago? Those two. One of those
Okay.
two.
Okay. Somebody down here said Florida's number one.
DC is a damn good guess because they numbers are awful too, and I was surprised to hear about that a while back. I was like, DC, yes, they off the chain.
They got a lot of bussy boys too there, and you know. All right, here we go, y'all. Drum roll, please. Look at them in the 4 digits. Let me explain something to you why this is fucking horrible. Ladies, Mississippi has the worst Black mother survival rate of childbirth. These women die maternally so much there that Washington did an investigation on them. Also, they are completely broke. Mississippi has the poorest motherfuckers on the planet. Here we go again. When motherfuckers don't have money, all they do is fuck and fuck and fuck. Dead ass serious. They have a place in Mississippi, ladies. Them babies die so much out there that it's a field, and it's a cemetery with no headstones. They just got the name written on a piece of plywood, right? That has, maybe the baby's name on it, but there's not a lot of information on the babies. They just go straight from the maternity ward to this place. Okay. I don't know why folks that ain't got shit don't like to do nothing else but fuck. I guess because fucking is free, but make no mistake about it. Fucking ain't free. It has tons of consequences. Don't let these people that's so-called sexually liberated fool you. You need to put a premium on your cooch. You need to not give it to people that don't deserve it. You need to make sure you don't give it to somebody that's gonna, tear up the rest of your life. You can experience infertility fucking around like this. I swear to God. It's on you, Aaliyah. Number one.
They don't hear you though. Again, I'm not surprised. Mississippi, that whole southeast region, we are a mess. And to be honest with you, it's not just HIV, STDs. It's just overall health sucks, period. It doesn't matter if it's diabetes, if it's cardiovascular disease. It just really doesn't matter. It just ravages the southeast. Anything that's health related, you can guarantee it's going to be fucked up here. I promise you that.
I don't know. But I feel like this is going to go over a lot of people's, shit. Ladies, there were people in Mississippi that didn't know that slavery ended. That's how bad Mississippi is. We had that all the way up to, I think, 1998, where people was like, what? These are Black folks. There's still sharecroppers there. You step into a time machine when you go to Mississippi for the most part.
No, it's like that we don't take anything seriously. Like I said earlier, it's like we don't care about shit like this. They try to pretend like they do. No, you don't, because when you showed that from the Shade Room, that article, 0 shares. This is not important to them. What's important to them is being able to talk shit about all of the celebrities, which is it's fine. That's fine. We do that too, but at the same time, you got to know when to wake up and let's deal with what's going on in reality. Celebrities are fine, but those people got enough money to buy their way out of anything they get into. You, on the other hand, do not have that luxury. So it's okay to talk about celebrities. We all do it. But when it comes to some real world shit, they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to discuss it. This is the type of shit that they completely ignore. This is not interesting enough. This is talking about STDs and all this shit. This is boring. Never mind the fact that this is what's ravaging this community. And it's like, are y'all not paying attention? Of course they're not. They're still asleep. Everybody's so motherfucking woke, yet they still so sleep at the same goddamn time. That when it comes to real world issues, that this is the shit that flies completely over their heads, and they always miss it. And it's like these numbers are growing. This shit has been out of control, and it's getting worse. And I don't see it getting better in the future.
Yeah, me either. to keep it all the way real with you. The only thing that's at your fingertips now that's a surefire way to avoid all this shit that we're covering tonight, the STDs, the eviction, your dusties, unwanted children, all this shit here, you're going to have to divest. You're going to have to divest. That's the solution. Period. Let me put this up here. Rosebud, are you dusty?
No, ma'am, I'm not dusty.
Okay. What you got on these topics, ma'am?
First, I would love to say I've been watching your show for a long time. Well,
Why,
since you
thank you.
started, and
Thank
I
you.
love you. Like, I really appreciate you opening my eyes to a lot of things. I'm not surprised that Alabama is on there. I stay in Alabama. I'm not surprised. There's a whole lot of dust up in here. Okay.
Everywhere the fuck they go, it is just it's a train wreck. It's
Yeah.
a train wreck. And they don't even have a system over at the so-called motherland, that not a reliable system that you can track they shit over there to. I'm sure their numbers are horrendous.
Yeah.
But I'm going off of the system that actually is keeping track. If you take your ass over there, kiss your coochie goodbye. That's all I can tell you.
When
Okay.
we say don't fuck them, feed them, or breed them, we mean it.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
If they're not going to unalive you with their bare hands or with their weaponry, they're gonna do it with their dicks. Okay.
True.
Yeah.
True. Let me move this from up here. Ladies. Sitting up here playing with my phone and trying to make sure I ain't getting no text or none of that shit there. I'm not tech savvy, so y'all just got to bear with this shit. I just bear with it. Chill with me on this Friday night. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay. Damn. There's an echo in the back. Let me see if it's gone. Okay, it's gone. Well, black women, they don't want you at these places anymore because you have your sons with you. You have your brothers with you. You always are taking up for black men. And I say that all the time because I'm a black woman and it will affect me if I'm in certain areas. So, a lot of people say divestment. Yeah, why y'all always talk about black people? Because we're black. We're black. So we can do that. And by the way, mind your business like you told us to mind ours. How about that part? But they're starting to get leery when they see you come in places for a very good reason. A lot of times, especially lately, let me put you on mute, Rosebud.
Okay.
A lot of times, especially lately, you're on some sort of mission to either defend a black man, steal some shit for a black man, beg for some shit for a black man, or just be oblivious or not wanting to tell the truth about what's going on in your community. But on top of that, you're the biggest partiers in the community. Like I said, this fall is getting ready to be interesting. Y'all already see it underway. Evictions are going down. But at the same time, you stealing from Party City, fog machines and shit, because you're getting ready for Halloween. Black people are very confusing fucking people. Always complaining about being oppressed, but always got a double cup and a grill, partying and making the most motherfucking noise. These businesses are leaving quickly. Let's get it.
A business owner in Spring says he's had enough.
Yeah, first struggling to stay afloat during the pandemic, then supply chain issues, now thieves targeting his store.
Screenshot. Whenever I see them complaining about shit like this, I'm seeing the mammies out here. Okay? You are, unfortunately, a reflection of me. I always have to prove myself when I go somewhere that I'm not you. And then everybody takes a deep breath and we can keep going. But whenever you're destroying some shit, looting some shit, rioting, protesting, acting a fool over a large fucking Biggie Fry or whatever, I have to live that down. Okay? This is what it looks like when you go places. The brokest motherfuckers on the planet stealing to have a party. That makes no sense.
Lauren Tallarico has the story.
Being a small business owner has been a little bit scary at times for Glenn Materian. Haunted by the very real frights of staying afloat the past few years.
COVID and parties just didn't happen.
So, but rent did.
Even now, Cool Cat Party Warehouse off Spring Cypress Road is dealing with supply chain issues, a knock-on effect of COVID-19.
This has been a challenge.
So on Sunday, when these two women picked trick over treat, Glenn had enough. He says one woman pretended to need his help while the other one rolled $1,000 worth of supplies out the door and started.
Your $1,000 worth of food stamps wasn't enough. You need a fog machine to go with it. You need a fog machine to go with it. I'm here to tell you that these people are getting sick of you, and so are other black people. They can't say it because you'll have their job, you'll have their licensure, and you'll have you know things that their life needs to carry on. But I want to tell you to your motherfucking Kool-Aid ass face, people are getting tired of you. It ain't poor customer service. They just trying to get you out of there real fucking quick because they don't want no shit to pop off. They don't want you to get offended. They don't want you suing them for whatever reason. But when you go places like this and a motherfucker follows you, this is why, bitch. This is why.
Loading their car. Glenn chased him down.
You know, the thing you're not supposed to do, yeah, I think there's a certain amount of frustration of working your butt off, having individuals, I guess, that feel they're entitled to something that...
Y'all heard the word he used? Entitled. It's been the entitlement for me since this live started. Getting smart and don't have nowhere to live, not having shit in your community and going to other people's shit, tearing it up. You get what I'm saying? Everybody's tired. It's the entitlement. But it's coming to a close. Slowly but surely. Y'all fixing to get in shape. You fixing to lose some motherfucking weight because people are going to pull back, and that includes family members.
They're not.
He got some items back, but another 400 worth of fog machines got away. Frustrated, he posted the alleged video of the thieves online.
One of the comments on the Facebook page that said, hey, I just saw that girl in blue in handcuffs.
Constable Mark Herman's office says these women.
These are phenotypically black women. You know why I can't stand mammies, y'all? Because this is what they see. And then when we go places where we just want to get something to eat, we want to run in and you know, pay for some shit. We just running our errands day to day. We have to walk around with their face on. Okay? The community is trash. Go ahead. Oh, I thought you came off mute. It's all right.
Oh, I did. I
saw it.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just about to say that as soon as somebody say black people steal, all hell breaks loose because you're just so racist. And then it's all black people not the only one that steal, white people steal too. And that's when they start talking about who all is white that steals. And it's like, are y'all not fucking embarrassed? They went and stole this shit out of Party City. They stole a whole bunch. And I'm the type of person, I don't believe in senseless crime. If I'm going to do some shit or take a penitentiary chance, it's going to be for something that's going to benefit me. If I'm going to run off with $1,000 worth of some shit, it's going to be some groceries or something. What the hell are you doing? You can't do shit with nothing you stole. We do dumb stuff. See, we'll go to jail for dumb shit.
Look, they ain't got to steal no damn groceries because the rest of us paying for the shit. Let's just keep it real. We got their groceries.
Daisy, question.
Go ahead, Kyle.
From this party store, were any wigs stolen? I'm just curious.
Shut up with your shading ass.
No, it wasn't stolen because it wasn't Malaysian. They don't wear that shit. They like Malaysian hair. They gotta steal that shit. It's pathetic.
Oh, I'm referencing something else, but never mind. But it's like what we talked about before, another reason why we talk about these situations are because we share the same phenotype as these mammies. We're guilty until proven innocent. We have to be extra on our P's and Q's just to be treated without suspicion. I'm sure many of y'all who work, we've had to do that. We have to make sure we are extra on our job because the mammies and the grapes have spoiled it for us.
Well, a mammy would reply to you and say, well, that ain't right for them to prejudge you like that. That ain't right. You could be right about that, mammy, but you going to another group of people for your shit. Okay? You're going to another group of people for everything you need. So I don't know who told you life was fair, but it ain't.
Exactly, DZ. I mean, what are we gonna do? Go work for Tyrone? Oh wait, Tyrone didn't build anything, so we have to go work for others, and we're guilty until proven innocent because of y'all's ratchet asses.
Because you guys need everything from other groups of men, it's unfair, but you're gonna have to get on your best motherfucking behavior. You cannot be out here fighting from them, stealing from them, and then calling them racist. Where you think you at? Grow up. Grow
I
the
mean,
fuck
that's
up.
why I say just senseless crimes. This was stupid. You still $1,000. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do with the fogger? I mean, what the fuck are y'all gonna do with that shit after Halloween is over with? We don't use no type of foresight. We don't try to use no type of common sense whatsoever. If you gonna steal some shit like that, Party City. So you went in there and stole some seasonal bullshit. See, this the type of shit on. That's why you belong on America's Dumbest Criminals and throw these bitches underneath the jail cell.
Maybe they got the foggers for a dick riding class, you know.
No, I know what the foggers are for. It's for their Dusty's budding DJ business.
Ah, gotcha. What Aaliyah just said, right? She said, "What you gonna do with them foggers and shit at the end? You don't know mammies. I know mammies. What's gonna happen is these hoes will make an attempt to return the shit when they don't need it no more. Do you know the mammies' new scheme? I shit you not. Buckle up your damn seatbelt. They'll steal some shit, and every day they'll just hang out in the parking lot because you know motherfuckers is always dropping their receipts and all this shit here. Or they'll get receipts first, then go steal the shit on the receipt and return that motherfucker. I shit you not.
They was doing that at Walmart. I know exactly what you talking about. And what they was doing is that's the reason why Walmart they was getting free gift cards from Walmart by returning the shit that they stole. And that's the reason why Walmart had put a cap on it. Now you can't do more than a certain amount of returns in 1 year. And I think it's like 3 or 4 that they only allow a year now because of that scheme that you're talking about that they was putting.
I don't know, ladies. I really don't know. I know you better get your motherfucking ass away from these people. I couldn't stop looking at their faces when I was looking at this video because that can be any one of us. Those of us that just want to live, just want to chill. Some of y'all work jobs every motherfucking day. You minding your business, taking care of your business. You get what I'm saying? Putting a little money in your savings account, just living your life day to day. These hoes fuck it up. And like I said, I know it's not so-called fair, but life is not fair. If you need these people for any fucking thing, you can't do what Becky does. You can't do it. Okay? I'm telling you how to be strategic out here in this world. Everything you go and get and do, you need to be on the up and up unless you want your integrity challenge. Becky's can do shit that's very, very schemy, right? And then they get forgiven for it. You're not going to experience that same forgiveness because your men don't own anything. They don't have to forgive you whatsoever because they know that you need them. So mammies get on my fucking nerves on top of them being such treacherous motherfuckers, betraying their womanhood, it's a lot. It's a fucking lot. Let me finish this shit and get these holes out my face.
Men were arrested that same day, caught stealing $2,000 worth of stuff from a nearby Party City and $1,000 worth from Marshalls. Officials believe they're also the Cool Cat thieves, but are still investigating. Glenn wants his stuff back, but even more so, hopes owning a small business
It takes its toll.
gets a little bit easier.
He said a mouthful right there. It does take its toll. It does take its toll seeing this shit all the time. That's why we had to add a little bit of comedy to the shit. But the information has to get put out there. We can throw in a laugh here or there, and that's amazing. It's wonderful. But you need to know what's happening out here so you don't get caught slipping or what they call lacking in Blackistan. Because all of them are on some treacherous shit. And if you light and airy all the time and on your light femininity shit, with your dress blowing in the wind and you got a little sunflower in the side of your hair just trying to be feminine and all of that shit, you gonna get got. You got to be feminine and all of that shit that you like to do, light and airy in the appropriate setting. Do not take your ass to Blackistan with that bullshit. Shit you done learned from courses and all that shit. Like, you can't do that in all settings. I'm done. Hold up. StreamYard's acting a fool, y'all. As usual. I'm still here, y'all. I'm just trying to make sure I bring y'all the right shit.
On Wednesday, Memphis police say these two men kidnapped and robbed a woman and her 1-year-old son around noon.
Y'all noticing a trend here? These stores are getting dangerous. It's not even don't go to these stores anymore, because these niggas will come to your house if you got a package delivered. If y'all are afraid of guns, you need to take yourself to the gun range. This woman was outside a Target with her 1-year-old child. Listen to what happened to her.
Happened in the parking lot at the Target off of Highway 64. Police say the men grabbed the woman as she was loading her car with groceries and her son was in the shopping cart. A report says the men then put the two of them in their car at gunpoint and drove to nearby Regions Bank to make a combined $800 withdrawal. The woman told police the men then gave her her debit card back, dropped them off at the Target, and the mom ran inside to tell store employees what happened. Police say the two suspects were seen on video at Walmart and driving a goldish tan-colored 4-door car. Shoppers say with the suspects still not caught, they'll be taking extra precautions while shopping.
Ladies, people's life has been taken for less. They only got $800, and that's a lot to some of these people. That motherfucker with that do-rag on should have had that motherfucker blown cleaned off his goddamn head. I promise you, if I ever get tried like this, and whatever spirit is out there listening, please keep people's son up out my face, because they coming to see you if they get in my face. This is the deal. I will blow one of these motherfucking cocksuckers do-rag clean the fuck up off their head. They're getting more brazen. They're doing this shit in a day. They don't care if you got your baby. They drove her to the bank and said, give me some money. Sat there, waited, gave her a ride back to the store and was like, thank you. Like they just, paid for an Uber or some shit. Okay? Yes, ma'am, Penny. Blow it the fuck off. Anyway, it's on you, Cairo.
Are these the allies? I mean, what the fuck? Like they're getting more and more bold. This whole defund the police and Black Lives Matter stuff. It's time to just admit that it was a failure.
They'll never do that. They'll never do that shit. I'm gonna just keep it real with you. It's on you, Capricorn.
Absolutely. They'll never do that. Why? Because they want them so bad that they're willing to put themselves on the line for these animals.
I know, okay. Capricorn, it's hard as fuck to talk up here, ain't it?
It is. I'm trying my hardest.
It's hard as hell. We be acting a fool up in that Discord. It's hard. You have to be like, what's the word? So you don't get fucked up here.
I know that's right. But, man, listen, ladies, get away from them. Get away from Blackistan and leave your mammy friends, family members, and neighbors alone.
I've been noticing, Capricorn, a lot of women are having issues not, how can she say get away from your family? Easily. Easily. You had no control over being born in that family. If you got a family full of mammies, you can walk the fuck away. It's not your fault that they're mammies. You had no control over being born into that family. But a lot of Black women have an issue with walking away from family, and it's just sad, and they're going to end up eating them words later on.
But what they don't understand, that there is so much more out there than arguing with this dude and his baby mama or your mammy mama about giving your brother $20 and not giving you a dang thing, but everything falling on you in the end. It's so much more out here. You can focus on yourself. Divestors are not extremists, and we are not female incels. Telling you to get the fuck away from somebody is not dangerous.
Y'all,
What
if
is
y'all heard
dangerous on the
inside that Discord, they'll know good and damn well we ain't no incels, because goddamn, we talk about sex in that motherfucker all goddamn day.
I mean, people, here's the thing. They can think whatever the fuck they want to think. These bitches don't get paid for thinking, so it don't matter to me how they feel about it. And there is a way for you to cut off family. I've done it. I did it to my own sister until she got her shit together. Cause when she was married to her ex-husband, the way he was moving and the shit he was doing and the shit she was participating in with him, and when I got sick of her shit and I told her, do not call me, because every time you call me, I'm having to stop what I'm doing to come to your rescue, putting my life in danger, knowing that your husband don't even like me and could have a trap set for me because he know every time you call me, I come running. So you're putting me in danger. So here's what's gonna happen. Next time y'all fight, just give me my niece and nephew, and I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Give me my nieces and my nephew, and y'all can kill each other. Leave me the fuck out of it. Don't call me until you get. And she thought I was playing until she started ringing my phone, and I wasn't answering. I'm not going that way because I'm having to take time. I'm leaving work. I'm doing everything because you call me to come get you. And every time you go back, I told her that last time, you go back again, do not call me. I'm not gonna keep doing that shit. And when I stopped answering the phone on her ass, she found out I was serious. And she called me that final time before she left his ass and say, come get me. I'm ready to go. I said, you sure? But okay. I went and got her. She can go back from that day forward and been divorced ever since. Because she had to know. I had to let her see the hard way. I'm not going to keep fucking doing that shit.
Yeah, when they put up with all that nonsense, it's like they taking you through the shit too, and that shit is not fair to you.
And I wanted. Oh, I'm
Go
so
ahead.
sorry. No, I'm
you're
sorry.
fine.
Well, I shared this before on a live, but I'll repeat it. I made the mistake of letting a mammy friend and her son stay with me, and she wasn't. I thought she would be okay, but guess what? Between her letting her little son tear at my house to get a rise out of the neighbor that she left, guess what? She threatened to put him on child support. And he came to my door. He was hooping and hollering and all of that. She didn't give a fuck about my safety by doing that. She actually didn't even care about her son by doing that. So I know it might sound harsh, but you need to tighten up on the mammies in your life, whether they're friends or relatives or coworkers. Look at the lady.
My question is, what's so wrong with harsh? Y'all, they got y'all programmed so bad where, like it's negative to be harsh. That is a harsh situation. So you got to meet the same energy they working with. Okay? I wish that old lady in the clip earlier was a little bit more harsh. She was standing there nervously smiling and shit. She needed to get her shit together and put her big girl face on until I'm not playing with your motherfucking ass. Okay? And these families have been like this forever. So, y'all, speaking of families, let's go.
What's your deepest, darkest secret? Like a secret you never told nobody. Like, what's your deepest, darkest secret?
I fucked my sister.
Your blood sister?
What I did, cause my older sister, well, she fucked me because I was jacking my dick, and she saw me jacking my dick, and you don't need David. Come on, I give you some pussy. And we were both drunk. Yeah. What's your deepest?
Okay.
DZ,
See, this is why I'm not playing with y'all. They be tripping me out with this. That's my family. Y'all, if y'all didn't know by now, the black family does not exist. They have told y'all that all this type of shit just happened over there in them trailers. Okay? I'm not saying it don't happen in the trailers, but what you talking about? I don't live in the trailers and I don't deal with trailer ass people. Where it happens is where Uncle Pete is there. Notice how he did not hesitate. He was like, oh, I fucked my sister. And homegirl, she had to take a breath. She said, okay, blood sister, because she couldn't believe the shit either. Okay? These y'all's people. These are y'all's people. So don't tell me about no goddamn family.
They will fuck anything and anybody, blood relation or not. This is just sick. Oh, I mean, they will fuck anything with a hoe. No standards whatsoever. It doesn't matter if she related, or not. I mean, that close, y'all kids gonna come out fucked up.
I mean, and I can guarantee you it happened in the Southeast, more specifically Mississippi. What in the Mississippi is going on here?
And
Literally,
I
like,
know I can guarantee you it probably was Alabama.
or that
Mhm.
too. Absolutely, them
Don't leave
cousins. Oh yeah.
don't leave out the deep south of Georgia. Oh, it could happen there too.
Oh,
Yeah,
when
that's
you
a hot
end up
ass
going to
mess.
school with your brother that you don't know is your brother, and years later you get pregnant by him and y'all having a baby shower. I know y'all saw the TikTok. I know y'all saw that TikTok.
Yes,
Come on
I
now.
saw it.
Ugh.
I don't know what y'all talking about. I have no clue what y'all talking about.
Girl, that was a
Listen,
trifling video. I was traumatized. She
when we
didn't
go
know
in the
her
back, share
brother.
it with me, y'all. When we go in the back, please share that with me because I have no clue what y'all talking about. I'm
Yes.
sure the shit is nuts. But it didn't get past me that he said we were drunk. That mean they did that as adults, or at least like late teenagehood. We was drunk. Okay. My sister said she gonna. I can't even repeat that damn shit. So somebody asked y'all, what's the TikTok? What was it and where did y'all get it from? I don't know if y'all got a link or whatever, but by the time y'all take y'all ass in Discord, I'm gonna need that fucking link. Okay. Let me stop sharing this.
Well, I have something to add to that.
Okay.
See, y'all have it all wrong. See, they used to be the pharaohs and everything. They're the kings. They're just doing what their ancestors did, being the kings and pharaohs that they were, and procreating with their siblings to keep the blood pure. That's what went on. They're being kingly.
Where the fuck you got that shit from? Hidden Colors?
No,
I
I
think
mean the
no,
Ptolemies
she was
were
watching too much Game of Thrones.
no, the Ptolemies were extremely inbred.
I
All
don't
of
even know
them.
who they are. I have no clue who the fuck they are. Y'all,
That's
I'm so
that's Cleo,
divested.
that's Cleopatra and them's family.
Oh,
They
okay.
married their brothers and sisters and had children with them.
Now you know, as soon
All
as
of
you
that.
say that, as soon as you say that shit, a motherfucking nigga finna tell you, well, what about them queens and queens that was black? I'm sorry, white, and they did the blue blood. They wanted to keep it in the family. Every time you say anything that's going on with the community in which they reside, they bring up other people, and I'm tripping on that shit. The fuck you mean? You know?
Well, the funny thing about that is, if they want to talk about the blue-blooded white folks that did it, guess what? That they learned a lesson after Queen Victoria spread hemophilia throughout Europe. They stopped intermarrying after they realized what was happening. So why haven't you cicadas learned that?
They
Why
can't
can't you?
learn anything. They can't. And I'm starting to really believe, without joking, about that missing link theory that we talk about a lot, because they act like half animal, half human. I hate to sound like that. They act like they're half animal, half human. You ever seen a black man when he's very like passionate or he's serious about something, he can't stop moving, he talks with his hands, you have to like offer him incentive to even finish the conversation, and if it goes left, it's usually violent. They come off as rabid dogs to me sometimes. So, and it's all over the goddamn place. So let's just keep it real. I'm talking about the entire globe. This clip that I'm getting ready to show y'all is in France. Okay, so imagine you guys are you a truck driver, because there are some black women truck drivers, right? The video has no sound, but let me tell you what's happening. He is delivering a load and he's on a highway just trying to do his fucking job. Well, in France, I don't know what part, but this took place in France. The immigrant Africans there set up a roadblock with a tree to try to get him to stop the truck and then go ahead and get on the truck. Listen, this is some bullshit. It would have scared the fuck out of me. Look at this, y'all. I'm already fucking scared. Let's just keep it
Oh
real.
my God.
Look at this shit. Look at this shit.
Oh
Look at
my
this shit.
God.
Like roaches. Like roaches. Right? This is at nighttime. Ladies, this is at night. And I'm so fearful of shit like that. I don't drive through hoods. I do my best to, if I have to, do it in the daytime. He was smart as fuck. He backed the fuck up and then kept going. He said
I would have ran them bitches over.
he didn't give a fuck whether he busted a tire or not. I'm fixing to play that again because, darling, it's a mess. If I'm on the right goddamn screen, it's a niggas in Paris. Niggas in Paris.
But excuse me, I'm confused. I thought that the black community said it's only these black males who grow up in the hood and in struggle act like this. You mean to tell me these dudes have gone to France, beautiful France, and they're doing all this?
It's global.
No matter where you go.
They ain't as dumb as you think they are, because you saw they got the fuck out the way, because they knew when he backed that truck up, he was trying to gain some speed up, and if your ass is in the way, you was gonna be a speed bump, because he was finna get the fuck on. You see, they got out the way. They wasn't that stupid. They knew he was trying to gain momentum. That's why he backed the fuck up.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, Kyra.
But Leah, in a way, they weren't that kind of stupid. I mean, okay, if you're gonna do a roadblock of that type, you need a bigger tree. Like those are some baby branches. I could even drive over that in my SUV. Hell, it's not a whole truck.
Well, whoever told y'all that they could build anything? You got to go on mute, Rosebud, because you got a hell of an echo.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. It's just how it is, girl. How it is sometimes. Who told y'all they know how to build anything? They don't know how to build a goddamn thing. Shit. I had a video queued up, y'all, from somewhere in fucking Africa. I think it's the Congo or whatever, where they had just built a bridge. As soon as they did the ribbon cutting, you know how they do ribbon cuttings and shit to open up a bridge or open up a building, the shit just fell in immediately. Oh, I'm lying. I'm lying. Okay, we're gonna watch. We're gonna watch it.
This is the moment a bridge collapsed in Democratic Republic of Congo as it was being inaugurated. In a video verified by Reuters, sharply suited dignitaries could be seen gathered on the footbridge in the capital, Kinshasa. But just as an organizer cut the ribbon, the bridge buckled. Both handrails broke off and the central section slumped into the stream a couple of meters below.
Fuck that shit.
Spectators
from the top.
This is the
Boom,
moment
bitch.
a bridge collapsed
Can't
in
build
Democratic
shit.
Republic of Congo as it was being inaugurated. In a video verified by Reuters,
So, Kyra, there's your answer about, they could have built something better. They can't build a goddamn thing. Okay? The motherfuckers have to walk over that bridge. I mean, was the bridge held up by the goddamn ribbon? I'm tripping.
But excuse me, but I thought it was the Africans that stayed getting educated and stayed getting degrees. And surely one of them should have had a math degree or something, or a physics degree to make the calculations necessary to build a structurally sound bridge. Am I wrong?
The motherfuckers. Ooh, can I say that up here? I guess what they got a degree in clit cutting. That don't help with bridges.
You mean a degree in bussy popping doesn't help build bridges? Actually, if they had just gotten in a line and did that with each other, then people could have walked over them. That would have been a bridge.
Then DZ just over there laughing and the people falling off the damn bridge.
They can't do shit right, Aaliyah, Kyra, Shade. Listen, they can't do a goddamn thing right. They are the so-called first human beings on this earth. And you ever seen bitches that try to say, oh, well, Asians and Nigerians, they're the richest in this country and blah, 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 blah. Okay. Like I said, they can't build a goddamn thing. Where do they have to go to get that shit? I'll just put that part out there. Y'all gonna miss me with the other races of people are fucked up too. Everybody knows that every race of people got some fucked up people in it. And you are just deflecting at this point because you don't want to answer the question as to why your community is so fucked up. why I'm watching you get your ass beat in the motherfucking street in Macon. Why you coming in this motherfucker needing to protest them, but at the same time need some health care from them. Make the shit make sense. Okay? Make the shit make sense. Rosebud, you back. You got something to add? I know your mic was acting up.
Yeah, can you hear me better now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How the fuck? How the fuck did you just I'm
It's
speechless.
amazing,
Like,
isn't it? It's
as soon as he
amazing.
cut the goddamn ribbon, the whole thing caved the fuck in.
I
Like,
think
how?
that video is such a microcosm of how Black people have been everywhere they go.
Yeah.
Everywhere they go, even when they so-called try, it's like they just can't get the job done. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. They are the worst group of men on the planet. I don't give a damn if they were the first man. I don't care about you singing those goddamn melanin songs and our hair point to the sky and all that shit there. Okay, since your hair's pointing to the sky, use that shit as an antenna and get some shit fixed. In the meantime, I'm up out of this motherfucker. And I'm not concerned with your aesthetic. I'm concerned with resources. And that's why I had to go. I'm concerned with family, safety, that type of shit. So you had to be abandoned. For the people that was asking who did Black women abandon Black men? If I had it my way, they would, for real, for real. Okay? It's a mess out here. And ladies, it's going to get worse. I know I say that every time I come up here, but guess what? Have I lied yet? I told y'all we talked months ago about these evictions coming. Now, I'll put it to you like this. By October 31st, which is Halloween, you're going to see a lot of so-called viral videos about electricity. The electric companies are calling and cutting these people shit off. It just is what it is. Now, like I said, you and your Dusty finally fixing to have that candlelight dinner. But it's going to get worse. The tent cities are next around Christmas time. There will be children out there this time. Usually in tent cities, you only see adults and drunks and those type of motherfuckers. No, you fixing to see real families, people going to work from tent cities, getting dressed, brushing their teeth and spitting it in a cup and then taking their ass to work. This is happening. Inflation waits for no man. Rent hikes wait for no man. And now the electric company ain't waiting for a motherfucker either. And I'm telling you, divested women, get off the guilt trip. Get the fuck off the guilt trip. Because guess what? When it's you, they laugh, they party, and tell you to get the fuck out. Do y'all need to be reminded? Every fucking time you got some shit going on, they laugh at your ass. Okay? Let's go.
Bruh, stop fucking recording me. You weird as fuck. Like,
Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out!
I had to play that again because sometimes when you don't see it in your face constantly, a lot of Black women, they start having thoughts with themselves and maybe it's not so bad. Maybe we might be being a little. Everybody goes through harsh times. Life happens. Yeah, it does. But Blackistan is what it is. There's not periods of bad times. It's always bad. And you're always going to need something from these people because your men do not create a goddamn motherfucking thing. And nothing's going to change about it, whether you like it or not. Okay? I'm sorry to have to do it that harshly, but y'all don't understand shit when I don't do it that way. Women have been coming up here for about a decade now, a little bit more, saying, let's femininity our way up out of this. Let's guilt trip them up out of this. Maybe if we tell them how bad they are, they'll see themselves in a mirror and they'll change. How has that worked? Why did your murder rate go up from 5.5 hours to 4.8? All this shit is not working. And all I care about is the safety of Black women. I'm going to put myself first regardless. I don't give a damn who sends me on a guilt trip. I'm not going. My passport doesn't work in guilt tripville. It just doesn't. It's okay to be light and feminine. It's okay to be you. But if it's going to end up fucking you up at the long time, in the long run, you need to step the fuck back. I don't care who it is. Male identified women, get your ass away from them, right? Activist women, get your ass away from them. And I'm starting to side eye women that say they for Black women and girls, because for some reason they try to slide in the unicorn every now and then, slide in the rainbow fairy ass friend every now and then. Oh, he's not like that. This one's not like that. He did his time. That's what I'm hearing from women that say they for Black women and girls. It's nothing but Black power in a different outfit, if you ask me. Okay? It is what it is. I am going to go cuss so I can talk straight around this bitch and say all the words I need to say with the hard R. Meet y'all in Discord. And thank y'all for coming. I love y'all so fucking much. Please know that. Bye.
I love y'all.
Bye.
Bye.